Scully. The Dodgers entered the National League in 1890 when they were located in Brooklyn, then known as the Bridegrooms, and playing in Washington Park. The Dodgers have been playing baseball for 126 years. In 1890, the Wright brothers had not yet flown, the first car in the United States had not yet been made, radio had not yet been invented, and the 20th century was still a decade away. There has never been any question by anyone about the quality of Vin's work, but the quantity of his work is even more breathtaking. As Bob Costas mentioned in the video presentation, Vin has broadcast more than half the games the Dodgers have ever played. Ever! Records are made to be broken, but not all of them. Not Cal Ripken's, not Joe DiMaggio's, not Cy Young's, and certainly not Vin Scully's. 67 seasons with one team, and more than half of the games a franchise has ever played. And in most of those 67 years, Vin has been generally acknowledged as the best who has ever done it. In his senior high school yearbook, Fordham Prep, class of 1944, Vin was named the most popular and the wittiest kid in his class. The man would become the face, heart, soul, and voice of the Brooklyn and Los Angeles Dodgers. Quite simply, he is the Babe Ruth of baseball and sports broadcasting. And tonight belongs to Vin. Now it's time to introduce you to our special guests and members of the Dodger family who will be taking part in tonight's ceremony. The number 42 holds a special place in the hearts of Dodger fans, and at this time we're pleased to welcome the 42nd mayor of the city of Los Angeles, a lifelong Dodger fan who, like all of us here tonight, grew up listening to Vin, Mayor Eric Garcetti. The Dodgers have been blessed to have had some of the greatest broadcasters in history announce their games. Vin, of course, for the past 67 years. And our next guest, like Vin, is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. But he's a relative newcomer. Merely in his 58th season as the Spanish voice of the Dodgers, Jaime Jaime. Since 1921, there have been 10 men who have served the role of Major League Baseball commissioner. Vin's career has spanned the tenure of 9 of them. Joining us tonight is a man who grew up just an hour's drive from Cooperstown. Ladies and gentlemen, the 10th Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred. One of our guests tonight starred in the magical and mystical movie Field of Dreams, which takes place in Iowa. Iowa just happens to be the home state of the man who holds the responsibility of keeping Dodger Stadium our Field of Dreams. Please welcome the chairman of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Mark Walter. In 1963, this Dodger pitcher went 25-5 with an ERA of 1.88, to which Yogi Berra famously said, "I can see how he won 25 games, but I don't understand is how he's lost 5." On September the 9th, 1965, he was on the mound here at Dodger Stadium, throwing a perfect game. And Vin's description of what was taking place on the field was also perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, number 32, 29 years after Sandy's perfect game, Vin would call the most recent no-hitter thrown by a Dodger. The pitcher that night was also a left-hander, who, like Sandy, has his own collection of Cy Young awards. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Academy Award winner who has starred in 3 of the most beloved baseball movies ever made: Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, and For the Love of the Game. In fact, he is so synonymous with the sport, he could have put on a uniform tonight and fit right in. Please welcome to Dodger Stadium, Kevin Costner. There are but a handful of people whose arts, talents, and contributions transcend what they did in their line of work, receiving universal love and respect. Carson, Sinatra, Jackie, Ali, and Elvis, and but a precious few handful of others. For 67 years, we have pulled up a chair wherever we may have been. Well, tonight, we are here. To the best of our count, since 1950, there have been 975 players who have worn the Dodger uniform, and he has announced the names of every last one of them. But besides announcing baseball games, he has been our barometer, our thermometer, our uncle, our dad, our friend, through good times and bad. We must also thank the Scully family for sharing him with us for all these years. Accompanied by his wife Sandy, ladies and gentlemen, Vin Scully. first speaker of the evening will have a very tough act to follow. He's also making a presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Garcetti, Mayor of the City of Los Angeles. The podium is yours.
Hello, Los Angeles! How are you feeling? Well, thank you, Charlie, and what a night to be with the best fans in America. So how many of you tonight brought radios? This city has so many sports icons, men and women whose names will be known for the ages, but none have touched as many lives as Mr. Vincent Edward Scully. Tonight we are here to celebrate a man who has quite literally been the heart of this city, the spirit and the soul of the Dodgers organization, and the City of Angels, the truest angel we know. A man who is loved by millions of people around the world who love our boys in blue. I remember as a young man being here in the ravine with my father, and I asked my dad, why are so many people listening to the radio while they're here at the game? They can see it. He had a two-word answer.